But let's go now to more breaking news overseas. President Biden is now in Japan, kicking off the second leg of his trip to Asia. Before departing Seoul, the president and the leader of South Korea emphasized the importance of their partnership on the world stage.
The fact is that deterring threats and underwriting stability is as vital today for not only the peninsula, but for the world. For the world. That's what the president and I spent the last couple of days talking about. It's not just the Korean Peninsula, it's the world.
Let's go to NBC's Mike Memoli, who's in Seoul, South Korea. So, Mike, let's talk about the president's agenda now that he's in Tokyo. What's he going to be doing?
Well, Alex, in fact, I've also joined the president here in Tokyo, where he's set to hold an announcement today about announcing what they call the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework. This is as the president continues to really operate on this trip, really in two different tracks. You saw the president there in his final stop in South Korea at Osan Air Force Base with South Korea's President Yoon, as he talked about the cooperation between these two countries in deterring against North Korea's threat from the north. But we also saw the president again focusing on the economy, not just the announcement we expect later today about this economic alliance, really with an eye towards countering China, but also working together with some of our democratic allies in this region to deal with supply chain challenges. He also had an announcement with the CEO of Hyundai, a major automaker, of course, that they will be expanding their operations in the U.S., building a new $5 billion plant in Savannah, Georgia, that will employ some 8,000 Americans making electric vehicles. Now, there are, of course, also other challenges on the horizon that the president is addressing here. And just before he left for Tokyo, he was asked about this threat potentially of monkeypox. The president making clear that he's been briefed. Here's more of what he had to say.
Well, they haven't told me the level of exposure yet, but it is something that everybody should be concerned about. We're working on it hard to figure out what we do and what vaccine, if any, may be available for it. But it is a concern in the sense that if it were to spread, it's consequential.
Of course, a president has a lot to juggle no matter where he is, including on foreign soil. The president, though, also really sending a message to North Korea in an interesting moment yesterday. He was asked about what's been looming over this entire trip, the possibility that Kim Jong-un, that North Korea could launch either a ballistic missile or even a nuclear test while the president is in the region. The president saying really he doesn't want to predict what North Korea might do, but that they're prepared no matter what they do. He was also asked if he had a message for the North Korean dictator, and he simply said, hello. And with a pause, period. Alex?
Yeah, that was kind of interesting. I'm glad you made that point. And by the way, you are the president's shadow. How could I not know that you were in Tokyo already? I'm sorry. Anyway, I'll have it corrected going forward. We know now. Thank you, Mike.